What's going on? This is D-Spence Beats. Welcome back to my channel. We're going to review this video I saw today. It's getting real. So, a few perplexities. Am I saying it right? Perplexities. A few nuanced facts are that there are people who are, let's say, they're from Zimbabwe, but they were born in South Africa. If that makes any sense? I forgot what was going on, so I want to review this video. And they're saying they've been there all their whole lives. They don't speak maybe Zulu or Swana or Xhosa, but they speak the language of Zimbabwe, but they are still born and raised in South African, so they don't want to be mixed up in this. So they're not saying stop. They're just saying do not fuck with me. That's basically what they're saying. Like, don't get me confused. I love South Africa, so don't have me confused. I talk a different language than the locals.
It has taken another unexpected turn, and now some of the country's own indigenous communities say they are becoming victims of the growing anti-immigration movement. Today, members of the Vatsonga and Makangani communities marched to the South African Human Rights Commission offices in Johannesburg, demanding protection. They say they are increasingly being mistaken for foreign nationals because of the languages they speak and their cultural backgrounds. The protesters made one thing very clear. They are not defending illegal immigration.
Okay.
Instead, they say they are fighting for recognition and respect as South African citizens.
So they said, do not bring to our asses, please. Like, keep that shit over there. We with y'all. We respect South Africa. We're from South Africa. So I'm gonna review more videos eventually about why South Africans feel this way. I still have a burning memory of one girl from Zimbabwe with short hair, but she had on a wig, talking mad, disrespectful, mad, greasy, just disgusting. I'm like, oh, that's why they don't want to stand for it no more. Okay, that one video got me enraged. So you can multiply that type of video times 1,000 or 1,000,000. I understand why South Africans do what they're doing. The people who are coming here, they're not being respectful. Now, shout out to the people who had nothing to do with this. There's people who just want to work. Yes, they're flawed individuals, but all of them are not talking crap online. There's only a select few. And of course, when you have a mindset like that, it grows rapidly and goes unchecked for a long time. All of a sudden, you have a whole culture of people who despise you despite relying on your country. This is a South African perspective I'm trying to say. So I'm going to review even more videos of the disrespect so that people could get a better context. So the South Africans are just not being mean. They're doing this for a reason. And it's been a long time coming. It's not something that happened yesterday. Someone got their feelings hurt last week. No, it's been going on for a long time. And from the American standpoint, you could say this is the result of open borders. Let's say the UK. UK is going through a lot of immigrant issues because they allowed a lot of Islamists to be in there. And if you don't know anything about Islam, they're there to conquer, okay? No shade, no disrespect, but they're not tolerant of other religions. So someone broke it down the other day. In the UK, when it comes to the whole immigration situation, a lot of Muslims were allowed to go to these certain European countries. Of course, you have the humanitarians. They all let them come. You know, they're human. But what they don't understand is, according to their religion, if you're an infidel, you don't have no rights. You're an animal. It's no different than the Jewish people who consider non-Jews goyim. They're allowed to allegedly lie, allowed to allegedly do what you can do because they are not of your faith, so they are animals. So a lot of the Islamists who were in a European country who migrated, they started multiplying their culture, and now all of a sudden you have a big presence of people who feel like Islam is the only way and the only way it should be, and they have taken over a lot of the parts of the country, and now it's too late to get rid of them because they have integrated so much that you can't just tell them to leave anymore. Sorry, that's a long-winded intro.
Speaking during the march, members of the group said, "We are marching to voice our concerns as Vatsonga and Machangani. We feel we are being discriminated against in this country because we are often mistaken for foreigners. We are not supporting illegal immigration, but we want to be recognized for who we are." The development highlights the growing tensions surrounding immigration in South Africa. While many citizens continue to demand stronger action against illegal immigration, some fear that innocent South Africans from smaller ethnic groups are now being unfairly targeted simply because of their appearance, names, or the languages they speak.
It's a good afternoon and a pleasure coming to you live from Johannesburg. This is Thuso Khumalo. I'm coming live to you from a march that has been organized by one of the groups here in South Africa. We know that at the moment there is a lot of marches that are being held in South Africa, especially the anti-immigrant marches that we have seen in different places, KwaZulu-Natal, here in Gauteng province, just across the country. There are people that are marching to say undocumented migrants must go. But today, behind me here, what you see, the group that you see behind me here, is a march by Vatsonga Machangane people. This is a group of people that have sometimes become target of those people that are marching against foreign nationals to say Machangane must go. But these are South Africans. This is a South African tribe, accepted and formal. But they are saying they have been victims and they want this corrected. But just to talk to you about most of the things that are happening here just before they start, let's talk to Marvin now. As a group, why are you marching today?
Because today we are saying enough is enough. We are sick and tired as Vatsonga Machangane to be judged based on our skin tone. Just because we are darker than a Zulu, just because we are darker than a Xhosa, doesn't make us a foreign. We are South Africans, we are proud of being Tsonga. We've been turning the other cheek for the longest time here in South Africa. Like Zimbabweans, like Mozambicans, but Tina, we are not Magandi. They will not slap us this side and we give them the other cheek. This is a peaceful march because we are not hooligans. So this is a way of...
You hear that South African accent though, you got that, roll those damn R's, I can hear it.
Retaliation. We are showing them a peaceful march. They've been talking, saying Utibona they are doing peaceful marches. So today they must take notes.
Who exactly is targeting you and why do you think that is so?
There's a specific people, I won't say a specific tribe here in South Africa. So we are being judged based on our skin tone. So we are sick and tired today. Like I am saying, we are...
I think he wanted to say the Zulus, but he don't want to say it out loud because people will get upset. Maybe it's not the Zulus at all. Again, I'm assuming it's the Zulus. I'm assuming because that's the most vocal tribe, but when I see their gear, I assume they're Zulus. So I need to be more educated on that.
Saying enough is enough. Yeah.
And as a group, you have also been saying you want the borders open. Can you explain us what do you mean about that?
Because Mozambicans are Africans, Zimbabweans are Africans, and those are our brothers and sisters. I am saying, if the borders don't open, I am saying this personally, that they must find creative ways of coming to South Africa to come and visit us, the brothers and the sisters. And I will not apologize for that, Chief.
And you are going to the Human Rights Commission now. What's your message to them and the government?
We are saying to President Ramaphosa, we are here. It's just a clear message that, President, we are here. We are proudly South Africans. We are proudly Africans. And we are here to showcase that we also have numbers. But like I said, we are not hooligans, Chief. We don't fight fire with fire. We teach them how to march today here.
Thank you very much. You can hear for yourself. I now want to show you the groups that are here. Just to see behind me. They've just stopped now, but it's a very fast moving group. I want to show you this group that's here. Quite a lot of people that have gathered here. They are marching to the Human Rights Commission. I'll just help you to listen as they speak to each other. They're just about to start marching now. As you can hear, they've been giving each other slogans and directions, and of course, let's listen in again. So they are saying, arise, Mchangane, arise, because they feel they've been suppressed and, of course, not given their
crazy,
place as South Africans. So they think this is time for them to their views. Let me speak to the brother here. Hi, brother. You are live on DW. Just tell us, why this march today?
This march is because of our people. They don't feel like they belong in South Africa because of several tribalism issues that we are facing. So today, as Batsonga Machangan community, we have gathered to tell the whole world that South Africa is our home. South Africa is our land. South Africa is where we were born. We were born and raised here. This is our home.
So if this is based off of looks, then a lot of people are going to get hurt. So this is where the flaw comes in the plan. I understand the cry out saying, look, you guys come in, you're taking our jobs, it's respectful. As far as skill level jobs, that's a whole different situation for another topic. But there's people out there who legitimately were born here, and you can't tell by looking at them. You're going to have to talk to them. And June 30th, if it is what people are trying to appear to make it to appear to be like a big purge of people who are not South Africans, you're going to hurt a lot of innocent people who had nothing to do with this. People who are already struggling, trying to make an honest living, and you're going to make their life a little harder because you decided to take this in your own hands. So this is the other perspective, the other side of what's going on. Either way, it's tough. And there was a video that I saw yesterday saying, like, when it comes to two elephants fighting, the grass is the one that loses. So in this case, in this analogy, these people right here, these hardworking people, are the grass they're talking about. Seeing the people who are in the forefront, who are in the crossfire, they're going to suffer, but they're trying to get the other elephant out the room, which is a greater migration of people. So I hope and pray that these people do not get affected by this. They seem like they just want to be peaceful people who live in their country that they were born in. Yeah, but this is tribalism right here.
So we don't want anyone to treat us like they are doing us a favor when we are in our country. Nobody is doing us a favor. This is our country. This is where we belong. And no one is going to tell us to produce IDs when we are working. This is our country. This is not the time of apartheid when we will go around with our IDs. Thank you.
And what do you say, General, about the anti-migrant marches that are happening?
We don't have a problem with their cry. We don't have a problem. They have a genuine cry. Our problem comes when our tribe gets to suffer the consequences of what they are trying to achieve. In their...
He said, y'all put us in the crossfire. We're not saying to not be mad. You guys have a legitimate reason to be mad. But y'all getting us mixed up in there and we did nothing to you. Crazy, but true.
Pursued to chase away illegal immigrants. Our people are being mistaken for foreigners. So we are tired of that. We are saying enough is enough with this exclusion. We are saying to the whole of South Africa and every other tribe, no tribe is bigger than another tribe. South Africa is our home and we are all equal.
And you just told me that there was a young man who was killed because of this.
Yes. Samuel Sambo died in Mossel Bay during the march on the 29th of May and the 30th, that was in Mossel Bay. And several other people, they lost their homes, they lost their livelihood. Samuel's mother is here with us. And she, as we speak, she can't go back to Mossel Bay and be subjected to the same treatment of tribalism. She's afraid her kids have to be moved to come and study in Limpopo, where they belong. But we want the world to know, when they see Batsonga Machangani anywhere in this country, let them know that we are South Africans.
Thank you very much. You can hear for yourself. Very angry words indeed. They are saying.
Very passionate. That's a very passionate speech, but for people to already be getting killed is ridiculous, and homes being burned down. I understand you have to show people you mean business. I get it. Man, that's...
They've been targeted. It's quite a fast-moving march, and we are going to be gasping along the way, but they are heading to the Human Rights Commission to air their grievances. We know that for a long time now, there have been anti-migrant marches. Now, June 30 deadline has been given, and these people are saying they are feeling the pressure. there's a lot of anti-migrant marches that are taking place, and they are saying in the process they are being targeted and mistaken for foreign nationals. And of course, as you heard, one young man died in the process. But we'll keep on talking to these people. Let me just talk to this gentleman here.
What brought us here today? What are we doing today?
All right, we have came as Vatsonga Machangani from Limpopo, from Guyana, and we are saying that we are being affected by the current happenings of the marches that are happening, because our people from Limpopo and from Mpumalanga are being mistaken for foreigners. So along executing a genuine cry, it is
If you hear him talk, you can tell he is South African for real.
affecting our people along the way, and we are saying to them, we have heard several songs that are saying Shangani Sugendleleni and all of those things. We feel excluded because of those songs, and we want to demand the government to take an action against such songs, because Batsonga Machangani people are South Africans and this is their home. We want to submit to everyone that as for Batsonga Machangan from Limpopo and from Mpumalanga, if they are in KZN, they are in Eastern Cape, they are in Western Cape, they don't need a passport to be there. This is their home and this is our country. We belong here. We are South Africans, and that's all that we are crying for. Yes.
Have you been a part maybe of March and March? Have you participated there before?
No, I have not participated before.
The reasons?
The reason is, for me, I'm a well-traveled man. I travel into other countries, and I believe that if we were marching towards, government places where we are putting pressure on government, I was going to participate on that. But I will not be on the street and beat a Malawian, beat a Mozambican, beat a Nigerian, beat African people. I am not going to do that. But am I endorsing illegality? Certainly not. I'm not endorsing illegality. I am saying even a genuine task, if it's executed wrong, it ends up becoming wrong. But if we are marching towards the government buildings and the pressure is directed towards the government, that I'm for that struggle. But the one of taking the law into my own hands, I'm not going to participate in that. March is to put pressure on government so that the government act. It's a very genuine cry.
I mean, I see what his situation is, man. Can you imagine where you are right now currently? You just living where you live, and it's like me living where I'm at. I've been at home for the last 15 years, and then next thing you know, I'm like, yo, you gotta get out. You gotta get out in like 30 days. Where the hell am I gonna go? I don't got family. Where am I gonna go? I'm by myself.
We are for that cry. Yes.
But Paul, for so long, the government hasn't been doing a lot to address this issue.
Yes.
5 days back, it was discovered that about 90% of the Malawians in the camp in Durban are undocumented, which is a huge crisis in South Africa, and the government has been doing nothing all along.
Yes, it is true. The government has not been doing nothing. But if the government responds and say we are prepared to take an action, I believe then we have achieved what we have always wanted. If the government says we want to take an action, they are awakened now. And if they are prepared to take an action, we should give them a chance to take an action, because we are not trained to execute that task. No matter how angry we are, how enraged we are not trained to execute that task. Yes.
If you can be given a platform maybe to sit in the same table with March and March, which is Parelum Tarati, Ngizwe, Jacinta, what would you love to say to them?
I would love to say to them the same way that we are learning about their culture, we respect them, we don't disrespect them. I would say to them, can they give that same respect to their own South African brother? You cannot be in a space where you are fighting a genuine cause and you are excluding and dividing a particular tribe. And I will say to them that be part of the awareness that we are calling for, because if today they would want to say they are going to Limpopo, they can't differentiate between Batsonga from South Africa and Batsonga from Mozambique. How are they going to execute that task? So if they sit with us in the table
attacked in this country every time when there's time for elections and they start these matches, our people get attacked because these people of South Africa, South African citizens, they really can't tell the difference between Mutsonga Mchangani from South Africa and Mutsonga Mchangani from Mozambique and Mutsonga Mchangani from Zimbabwe. They treat us all the same because why? We speak the same language. So we are saying, we are South African. We were born in this country. We are tired of being intimidated just because we speak Xitsonga Xichangan here in this country. And the people of South Africa need to learn that Mashangan are South African. They need to do away with that thing of calling foreigners Amashangan. If foreigner, mabe foreigner. Umshangan, abe umshangan.
And we are saying down with xenophobia. Do you think xenophobia is happening in the country?
The xenophobia is happening in the country, xenophobia, because it is only black people who are being attacked in this country. No white people are being attacked, no Indians are being attacked, no Pakistanis are being attacked.
Well, honestly, I don't see a bunch of Indians making videos saying like, you South Africans are stupid and we're better than you. Of course, do they feel like that? 1,000%. I'm pretty sure they feel that way. 100,000%. But you don't taunt people in their own country. This is the issue. For what I've seen, I'm pretty sure there's more than what I'm saying. But a lot of people who are not from there, who relies on their economy, comes and talks down on the people who are there. That's the issue. Now, if a bunch of Indians, like videos or like, let's just search. South African Indian talks down on South Africans. I'm pretty sure it's this, but if it was this in now the white South African, I heard him talk crap. So there's a guy on Instagram. He's an asshole, and if you're South African, you need to punch that man in his face. And I'm a fan of his. I'm saying that. He all he does is try to roast South Africans, so he doesn't understand what the cause is. He just thinks they just hate other people except for them. But yeah.
No one is being attacked. It's only us black people. It's only black Africans who are being attacked in this country.
Thank you very much. You can hear for yourself. This is one of the marchers here, just expressing his frustration as to how this tribe, Mashangane and Vatonga, have been targeted in this country, saying that must stop. And of course, he accuses some of the marchers that have been doing rounds here. But I just want to show you the bigger crowd that's here, and as we're listening to the music as I sing. Say your message today as you're marching. Your message today as you are marching.
As we're marching, my brother were agitated, were actually angry that our Tsonga people are subjected to prove their identity in a country where they were born, in a country where they are native. They are being forced by regular people to prove themselves that they are actually South Africans. So our mood is that of happiness that there are many Tsongas out to call order on that, but that of anger also, to the level of undermine that has been portrayed to us as a tribe by other tribes time and again. We are unable to tolerate it any further. We are angry now because of the behavior of the other tribe.
Your message to the government as far as your protection is concerned.
Government of South Africa, we know that you continuously say South Africa belongs to all who live in it, but we don't feel like that as the Watsonga.
Yeah, I'm gonna do more updates. Shit's blowing over. Let's see what's gonna happen tonight when I get more updates.